Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to vlog number 8. It's been a week already, and today I'd like to talk about how my mom personally gave me an English environment and how we would recommend you to do so as well. Now let's go into my computer right here, and as you guys can see, my mom had a lot of magazines. She would use old magazines, old school books, old textbooks, or anything that had English information on them to teach me English. As you guys can see, these are magazines, and she would cut out the parts that had English, and then she would stick them on the wall or on anything that I might see, so that I will have the English words go through my mind, or she would read them to me so that I can remember them or get to know these words. And as you guys can see, she had printed out and laminated English alphabets by herself, which is just a low-budget, low-cost way compared to buying the information from stores or online websites. And also, when I was a kid, my mom taught me how to play the violin, so that's why you guys can see we have a notes here that my mom was teaching me, and also the numbers from 1 to 20 on the left side. And also, she taught me the months of the year so that I can get to know them, and also the common stationery items to prepare me for kindergarten. And also, as you guys can see, there are Chinese alphabets. That was because the cutting boards that you have to protect your tables, in class we had them, and I got one from my cousin, and there was the Chinese alphabets. So she decided to take them off and stick them on the wall so that it can help me learn Chinese as well. And we had also the days of the week and months, as you guys can see from there. The months and the days of the week pasted everywhere on the columns, on the pillars, on the walls. And also there's a picture on the door there, and also behind me right here, as you guys can see, is just something to show me our history of our family and where we went and the good times we had together. And as you guys can see, here are more months. There are actually a lot of duplicated information, so that I will have a higher chance of seeing them, things that are more important. For example, the days of the week, the months, or the alphabets are something that I'd see almost every time that I walked around. And also, here are more months of the year, and as you guys can see, if you look closely, I actually took a pen and traced the numbers on the months. So that's something my mom taught me to do, and it's actually a great way to learn the numbers and how to write the alphabets. Also, this is a page torn from a textbook of my cousin's, and my mom cut down the separate alphabets and laminated them herself so that it turned into a set of word cards. And you can actually be used as word cards on its own, or it could be used as bookmarks, which is pretty not only convenient, but it's also a very low cost way compared to buying a set of word cards with money. And also, this is the wall of our home, and it's actually only stuck on one side with double-sided tape so that I can flip it around. For example, behind A would be B, behind C would be D, and I can just flip it around. I can have fun. It's interesting for kids of my age, and also I can learn the alphabets at the same time. Now, this corner was a big part of my childhood because, as you guys can see, there are the year, month, and dates on one side, and also the weather, and on the other side we have the things that the year, month, dates, and weather are talking about. So my mom would have me come and change the contents every day, so that was a really interactive part that let me have a good time. And also, as you guys can see here, if I enlarge it a bit, we have nursery rhymes on there as well, which is connected to the things that I have pasted on there. For example, rain, rain, go away. I would every time it was raining, I would be like, rain, rain, go away, come again another day. So my mom always laughed at that, and I laughed at that. It was always a fun thing to do, and a few times I actually thought that the nursery rhyme worked, because just so coincidentally the rain actually went away after my singing of the nursery rhyme. So this was a big part of my childhood, this corner. I will forever remember you. And also my mom had this little activity where she would trace out some simple words, as you guys can see, 3 alphabets for 1 word on pieces of paper, and I would take some scrap pieces of paper from the magazines or from anything that she cut down but we didn't need, and I would follow along her pencil traces and stick them so that it becomes a word. Like, as you guys can see, leg, hat, mat, hip, ear, eye, etc., etc. It was a pretty good activity. It teaches you eye coordination, it teaches you colors, and it also teaches you some simple words. Now, I also had some simple artwork made from the scrap pieces of paper that I told you guys about, and it can also teach you shapes and simple things like flowers, boats, or animals. And from the magazines, if the things didn't have words, as you guys can see here, transportations, fruit, items, she would cut them up into simple puzzles, as you guys can see on the screen. And if these are too easy, because you can see they are straight lines which can be pretty easy to solve, after a while she would up the game and make them the polygrams that she just tore out from her hand by herself, which would give me a more challenging time, but it also won't make it too hard for me. So that was it for this video. I hope these information helped you guys out, and hopefully you guys can have a fun time teaching your kids, and as a kid they can have a fun time learning as well. That was it for this video. Drop a like, comment, give me some advice, subscribe, and ring the bell on my channel. I will see you guys in the next video.